Hello, hello. This is Jay of jgoddesstarot. I know I've been going for quite a while and I'm definitely miss you guys. Life, work, and all those things have happened, but all is well, and I'm so excited to jump back in and come to you with another video. So today we are going to do March predictions for 2024. So this is any insights, anything that, predictions, things that you all need to know about, things that you might need to focus on that are coming up in the next month. So feel free to pick more than one pile if you feel called to do so. Only pick the ones that you want. And just close your eyes, take a few deep breaths in and out, and then decide, hey, this is the pile that's calling me. All right. If everybody's had their chance to pick, let us jump in. All right. Hi, my pal ones. For those of you who selected this beautiful green crystal, this is your March 2024 predictions, insights, etc. reading. So let's start with the tarot. We have Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Hermit, Queen of Pentacles, and the Chariot. So right off the top, I am getting that Spirit Universe is calling you to lean into something that you've wanted for a while. You want more mutual reciprocity in a relationship. From the Two of Cups, it's likely a romantic relationship, but it could be a friendship as well. And the energy I'm getting from this pal is many of you are very nurturing, supportive people, and this person in your life, or this group of people, if it's a friend group, or even a few particular people, are taking advantage of like how loving and giving and nurturing and willing to go the extra mile you are. You may be an empath if you selected this pal, or just very empathetic, and your good nature has been taken advantage of, and it's really causing just a lot of problems. So depleted is the card that came out here. You are overgiving and not taking enough time to rest and rejuvenate. Reevaluate your relationships and commitments, or you may soon risk your health deteriorating in some way. And I think this describes many people who selected this pile to a T. You're being called to go into hermit mode. It means you need to take some time, distance yourself from this group of friends, these few people, this boyfriend or girlfriend, whomever comes to mind when you think about someone who is like taking more from you than putting into the relationship. It really seems very one-sided, and you've known this for a while, and you're just tired. We're going into the third month of the year and you are tired. So Spirit is saying go into hermit mode, distance yourself, maybe kind of fall back for a couple of weeks from this person. You really need to rest and rejuvenate. You need to re-energize yourself. You need to do some self-care, and for many of you, I think self-care is sleep. For a select few of you that chose this pile, this relationship could also be a toxic relationship with your job, okay? Or if you're a caregiver, you may have a very dependent, not because they need it, but like a parent that needs a lot from you. So it could be enmeshment for a few of you, but for the vast majority of you who selected this pile, I'm getting this is a romantic relationship or a friendship, or with one, two, or a few people, or friendship group. So you're just being called to rest, take a step back, maybe mute your phone after a certain hour so they're not blowing up your text messages and blowing up, and they need, like, there's not you time when dealing with this personal group of people, and compromise is important, and it seems like you've been doing the vast majority of it, and it's time for those things to tilt. The reason why it's so important for you to rest is, like the card said, you're depleted, you're tired, and you need to rest and take care of yourself. Once you come out of this hermit mode, it may take the full month, it may go on a little longer. Everyone's situation's a little different. Take what resonates. Is you're going to be back in a healthy version of your Queen of Pentacles energy, because Queen of Pentacles is a very abundant queen. She's a very nurturing queen. She's loving, she's giving, all the things that you likely are, but those characteristics are being exploited right now by people who don't appreciate you. Not cool. When you take a step back, right, from these people, this person, this group, or even if it's a toxic relationship with your job or certain relatives, what have you, change is going to come really quickly because they are going to miss you. Your absence is really going to speak loudly because they don't have this go-to person now. So change is going to come quickly. The thing about the Chariot is you want to be mindful that this change isn't fleeting. You want to be mindful that that true behavior change is coming about from this person or group of people, whatever applies. And the dynamic is going to change to be more give and take, to be more balanced. That's important. And another card that came out was follow the path of your soul. Do not allow anyone or anything to stop you. I'm getting that you being so kind of depleted and worn out is causing you to not follow or pursue something that you really want to, that your heart's kind of set on, that you're interested in. And this doesn't have to be something loud or big or that you're announced to the world, but you don't have the energy or the wherewithal, the mental capacity to really spend time on this. This could be growing a side business. This could be taking a couple classes because you're interested in going back to school. This could be enrolling in school overall. This could be pursuing a hobby. Whatever this thing is, you have not had the opportunity to really dedicate time and energy and care to this thing. And you are important and you need to take a step back and do that. So Spirit is saying for March, you really just need to be in your hermit energy, but rest can be productive. Okay, rest is not necessarily a passive activity. It doesn't mean you probably do need sleep. I'm getting for a lot of you need sleep. But it is a matter of you taking the time out to take care of yourself. And that also means replanning or realigning your schedule. Look at your schedule during this time where you're putting all these people with all these needs, on pause. It is important because if you want to fit in this new activity or this thing that you really been thinking about doing, you have to reevaluate your schedule and how you're spending your time, not just from the people who seem to be taking so much from you, love, labor, etc., energy, but just you need to reevaluate for the things that you do. If you work and go to school, if you just work, if you just go to school, whatever applies, really start being more mindful about how you are spending your time. It's important because not only do you need a break from this person or these people, you need to look at your schedule and see, where am I spending the majority of my energy? Is it productive? Is it fruitful? Is there a way I can be more efficient? Is there a way I can do this better? This is also a time for you to do a lot of reflection when you're in your hermit mode this month. So rest, my pal ones. That is so crucial. And when you come out of it, you are going to be so abundant. You shot right from hermit to queen. Like, you are going to be able to step out back in a healthy, balanced Queen of Pentacles energy. And that is going to be so awesome because the rest of the year is going to be, I'm getting, quite successful for you if you take this time now to rest, reevaluate, and realign. So that's all for you, my pal ones, for your March 2024 reading. Please like, comment, share, and let me know your thoughts below. If this resonated with you, feel free to put a green gem or emoji if you selected this pile. All right, hello, my pal twos. For those of you selected this beautiful blue crystal, this is your March 2024 predictions, insights, etc. reading. And let's jump in. So we have the King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Seven of Cups, and Six of Swords. So what I'm getting is, for many of you who selected this pile, you may have been working on something or are starting to work on something. The King of Pentacles is very abundant, but there's, I think, two different energies here. So for the first set of energies, it's like this has to do with you working on some personal growth or really trying to do something, and you have family and friends behind you with the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. You have community, you have people that are supporting you, and you're coming to a place where you're kind of not sure where to go or, which path to choose, but you are in some type of transitional period. For some of you, this could be you are in your, let's say, last semester of college, let's say undergraduate. And this is the month, March is the month where you're trying to really, look at the job offers that you've received or start applying to jobs or kind of figure out your life after graduation in a few months. And you really want to make sure there's a right choice. Know that you just taking your time is going to be the most important part of you making this choice. And that's there's something better. follow your vision, and forward movement. Now, for the second set of kind of energy that I'm getting from this pile, this could be about a paternal or patriarchal figure in your life that you really look up to and respect. This is somebody that is father, grandfather, somebody really respected in your community and in your family, and you want to do something different than what they want you to do, right? And I'm not, for some, it could be something wildly radical, but I'm not seeing it's something harmful. I'm just seeing that it's something maybe unconventional. Say, for instance, you grew up in a family full of psychiatrists, just making this up, and they want you to be a psychiatrist, and you're coming to the end of maybe high school or something like that, and you want to go to school to be some type of media designer, just making this up as I go. But you are concerned if that's the right path because you have all these psychiatrists in your family, and that's what they're, to some level, expecting you to do. So you're in a space of transition where you really have to make a choice, and you are being asked by Spirit, Universe, to take your time. This is where, so for the second set of energies, this is where the forgiveness comes in, because there could be a level of resentment towards this person for wanting you to go the path they want you to go versus you pursuing what you want to do. Okay, so there's something better once again. This is for you to decide, and that is why it is very important for you to take your time and do this. So forgiveness. Withholding forgiveness only hurts you and prolongs the pain. It's time to forgive someone, or maybe even yourself, so you can stay on the path of your highest potential. Follow your vision. Never lose sight of what is important, and forward movement. You've taken new empowered action in the direction of your dreams. Keep going. Identify tasks to reach your goal, including personal shifts such as mindset and release of emotional triggers. So you're being asked, Pile 2, to really kind of go within, release any old or stuck energy that you need to release. Take that as it applies. Whether it's resentment toward a person, whether it's, upset with yourself, whether it's frustration with yourself, you gotta let that stuff go, because you are going and moving towards something better from where you're at. And I'm not feeling that for those who selected the POW, you're in a bad situation. What I'm getting is that you're at one place, but the natural transition from that place is coming soon, i.e. about to graduate high school, about to graduate college, maybe deciding to take a new career path, relocation to another city. This is more like it's coming to the end of that thing, and you need to make a clear decision. I'm getting for many of you that this is one of the first, maybe bigger decisions that you've had to make in your life. And sitting with yourself, meditation, mindfulness, things of that nature will really help you decide which way to go forward. If the forgiveness resonates with you as something that you need to do, and you are not sure how to forgive maybe yourself or somebody's overbearing personality who's really steered a lot of decisions in your life, whatever the case may be, and you're not sure where to start, try a burn letter. Like, that's coming through as something I need to potentially suggest for those who pick this pile, is do a burn letter. So what a burn letter is, you can Google it on YouTube. You can look it up on YouTube, or you can Google it. It's mainly you writing a letter out to something or someone you're mad at. That could even be yourself. That can be something, a decision you made in the past, or a version of yourself from the past. And then after you're done, in a very safe place, like inside of your steel or porcelain kitchen sink, or outside in a safe space, you actually burn it. And it is a physical representation of you releasing those old emotions and that energy, or those emotional blocks that are keeping you back in some way. That's one thing. If forgiveness is something that really resonates with you with this pile that you need to do and you're not sure how to start. Another thing that's coming through is to give you some insights around is the Seven of Cups energy could be coming from overwhelm for some of you, and you're not sure which path to take. If that is the case for you, write it down. Like, you want to chunk down everything you need to do. You need to make like a bullet point list and just look at it. Don't let the number of bullet points overwhelm you. That's not the point of this exercise, but it's a way to get all of the things out of your head. I have a feeling for many of you who selected this pile, you try to process a lot of things internally. Like you just kind of keep it in your head and try to process it and think through it. That's fine. That's not a bad thing. But sometimes it can cause anxiety because you have not provided a healthy outlet for all these ideas, such as writing it down. It may be something that's new to you. For some, if this is a big decision, you can make a pros and cons table. You can make just a bulleted point list or a numbered list. Whatever it is, you really want to write down the possibilities. And also, if you have concerns about taking a certain route, my pal twos, it could be, hey, I think if I do this, this could potentially happen and this could be the outcome. That could be a part of your burn letter as well. Not, the list is separate, but if you are worried about certain outcomes and you need to get that anxiety out, that may be something you want to try, because it will help you release a lot of stale, stuck energy, and it will allow you to have a healthy outlet. So that's what's coming up for you for, things you need to look forward to or do in March, my pal twos. Feel free to like, comment, share, and drop a blue emoji below if you selected this pal, and let me know, what maybe you're struggling with, a decision or thing, the path you're trying to take. All right. Thank you, my pal twos. Hey, my pal threes. So for those of you who chose the lovely red crystal, this is your March 2024 predictions, insights, etc. reading. So we have Page of Wands, Ace of Swords, Five of Cups, Four of Cups, and Knight of Wands. Woo, pal three, this is an exciting month for you. March is an exciting month. It is time to really, you're a very passionate soul, I'm getting, but there's been like this energy of maybe apathy, of maybe not being excited about anything, maybe some disappointment, and you've been like in this Five of Cups and Four of Cups energy. One of the things you have to do, and it's also about kind of not being grateful for what you do have. So the way this is coming through is, it is time, my pal threes, for you to really step into these new ideas and trying new things and new passions, because you're a passionate soul, but I feel that you have been maybe self-sabotaging a little bit in the past 2 months, and it is time for you to kind of get back on the horse. You may have been in a place where you maybe had some self-pity. For many of you who selected this pal, I'm getting specifically, this is about health and wellness goals, because improving health came out. And a clear scenario coming through is maybe you made a New Year's resolution, right? And you have fallen a bit off the bandwagon with that, in whatever way that looks like for you. It could be with your eating habits. It could be with the amount of exercise you're getting, in a week. It could be with the amount of rest, proper rest. It could be with ending bad habits. It's going to be slightly different for every person, but I'm feeling strongly for many of you who selected this pal, this is about health and wellness. So you've maybe fallen off the bandwagon from the New Year's resolution that you stated, and you've been kind of feeling sorry for yourself, and you're not sure how to get back on the wagon, and you're feeling it's too late. And I totally understand that feeling. It's not. We are going into the third month of the year, and Spirit Universe is saying, hey, get back on your horse. It's okay. You are human. It is time to release those negative feelings. Start small if you need to start small, but get back up and try again. Maybe reconfigure your program, maybe get an accountability partner, do something that you need to do. Reach out. Fresh ideas are coming through for you with this Ace of Swords energy, and there's a lot of passion for you to get back to it. It's going to be very important, and it's going to be fruitful for you. So get back on it. It's a new beginning. So this card is putting you on notice that a change is at hand. It may feel like things are falling apart, but that's only to make room for the new. Be open to synchronicities and be willing to take risks at this time. So for those where the health and fitness scenario is really coming through strongly for you, or really resonates, it's a new beginning. So maybe in the past couple weeks, maybe in the past 8 weeks, things did not go as planned with your, planned workouts or eating plans, whatever the case may be. It's okay. It's time for a new beginning. It's okay to restart again. But it's time to also forgive yourself and be grateful for what you have, because this Four of Cups energy and this Five of Cups energy is giving me maybe a lack of gratitude. So, and I know it's frustrating when you're trying to achieve something and you feel that like you're just not moving toward it. So when I say be grateful for what you have, let's read gratitude first. There's always something to be grateful for, even in the darkest of situations. Now is the time to recognize what is going well in your life and what you are thankful for. And part of you maybe feeling this self-pity and not feeling gratitude is impacting your energy and motivation. So for example, like, oh, I wanted to lose this 20 pounds or whatever, or this 50 pounds, and I'm not going to the gym and I'm kind of bummed. Be thankful that you have your health. Be thankful that maybe you have a job to go to every day, even if you're not thrilled about your job right now. Be thankful you can support yourself. Be thankful you can walk. You saying you're thankful for these things, even internally, it is going to help raise your energetic vibration, which is going to have a direct positive impact on your motivation to do these things, even if you start small. So, this came through pretty clear for some of you. If you live, of course, in the environment where it's safe to do so, just a great way to integrate the physical workout and gratitude, go for a walk. Maybe before or after work. Like I said, safety first. You know your area. Go for a walk, just 10 minutes. Set your watch or your phone for 10 minutes and walk around your neighborhood, or, go to a safe area for walking and just set it. And while you're doing that, just tell yourself, just come up and for 10 minutes, challenge yourself to be grateful for everything in your life. And that's the challenge. I want to go 10 minutes and you're speaking internally. You're not, of course, unless you are comfortable speaking out loud, to say, I'm grateful for my family, and I'm grateful for this, and I'm grateful for this. The point is to shift your focus on what you do have and not what you're lacking right now, i.e. you haven't reached your maybe health and wellness goal at the moment. But that getting fresh air, moving your body, being grateful, all of those things together will have a positive impact and change on you. So you cast a spell with your existence. Magic flows brightly and radiantly within you. Once you start shifting your energy about this thing, once you start leaning into the Ace of Swords and the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands energy, and just really, you'll be able to walk in that once you raise your vibration. And practicing gratitude is a really approachable way and a pretty simplistic way to do that. I know it sounds very maybe a little bit like, I don't want to do it. I get that, but just try it. Try it for a couple days in a row. Like, try it for 3 or 4 days consistently, and you will notice a rise in your energy and your desire to get back on the horse and get back to that health and wellness program. It is going to be a huge spark for you. So gratitude is big for this pile. What other messages are coming through for you, my pile threes? I would say also, if you're not, for some of you, don't burn yourself out. Don't do so much that you burn yourself out, because with a Wands card at the beginning and a Wands card at the end, you could be the type that kind of gets into something and gets obsessive. Also, you want balance in your activities and your lifestyle choices and whatever activities you're doing or eating plan you follow, whatever applies. You still want to have some semblance of balance and making sure that you are letting your body rest and you're getting proper hydration, and you're still nurturing your body. So that's just the last message that came through for you guys. So that's all for you, my pal threes. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and leave some type of red emoji below in the comments if you picked this pile and if this resonated with you. Thanks, my pal threes. Hey, my pal fours. So if you selected this beautiful orange crystal, this is your March 2024 predictions, insights, etc. reading. So we have the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, the World, the Queen of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. So it is interesting. When I shuffled this deck, the bottom of the deck energy was the 10 of Cups. For this pile, I am getting that this seems like more of a mental thing for those of you who have selected this pile. You have really been stressing the F out about, I'm getting for many of you, partnership, family, marriage, having somebody, etc. I'm getting for a large majority of you who selected this pile, you're listening to a lot of negative commentary and rhetoric on social media about you're going to be alone and you'll never find somebody from a certain community that spouts that foolishness. And what spirit, so you've been like really mentally overly burdened and emotionally. I feel that for many of you, you are keeping this in. That's the way it's coming through. You're really, if anyone knows about it, it's people very close to you, like say a really close friend or something. But for, I think the most part, it's coming through as you've kind of just kept this inside, and maybe you cry silently at night or something. And I really hope no one is doing that, but totally understand. It is tough. It is tough sometimes. What Spirit is saying is March is a month for you to surrender. 10 of Pentacles is about abundance. It's about prosperity. It's about family, as well as the 9 of Cups. But you notice the 2 cards in the middle, the World and the Queen of Cups. What is necessary is for you to tap into your intuition and surrender. What I mean in surrender is not give up. That is not about quitting. What I mean is you need to unburden yourself from those thoughts and those stresses. And guess what? You're going to get the things that you want. For many of you, if that is a relationship, if that is a family, if that is, some type of partnership, if that is gaining more friends, that is going to come to you, but that can only come when you surrender. Surrender means you detach from the end result. So I'm going to speak of it in terms of manifestation. You detach from the end result. You know what you want. You've had a clear vision in your mind, but you detach from it because you want to give the universe space to work. You want to give the positive energy space to flow. Right now, you may be really fixated on it, and it's causing a lot of mental and emotional burdens that you were never meant to bear. So angel cards are saying, wait. That surrender is your time of waiting and saying, okay, I need to maybe stop being fixated on this. I need to let this go. And waiting can be active. Waiting is not a passive activity. There are a lot of things that you can be focused on in this time of waiting. And the main thing that you're being asked to do in this time of waiting is do the self-work. There's a lot of, I don't want to say a lot, there are some key things in terms of internal work that need to be addressed. This could be self-esteem, self-worth. This could be deservedness. This could be worthiness. It can be a multitude of things. Everyone's is going to be different. This is like shadow work, self-work, mirror work, whatever resonates with you. You can look up all the terms I just mentioned and find some really great resources on YouTube, and just even start with YouTube and exercise and things you can do to start working on those internal parts, because that's for many of you. This is where this is happening. This is all happening in your heart, in your mind, etc. So see it through. You don't always finish what you start and then talk badly to yourself because of it. Break the karmic pattern by seeing a project through to the end, and then be proud of what you accomplished. In terms of the self-work, don't quit. Also, many of you may do this. You may try to do maybe 10 things at once. Start with one thing. That is coming through clearly from Spirit and Universe. Start with one thing. It could be, take 3 minutes and meditate in the morning and write down the 3 words that come up for you about like how you feel. I just pulled that out the air. But something like this, start slowly. There are a lot of free videos on YouTube on how to meditate. That may be really helpful for you, my Pal 4s, especially with the World and the Queen of Cups card, because you're going to have completion and you're going to have prosperity. But there is a level of surrender that needs to go in here. There's a level of detachment, and there's a time period of waiting. I'm not getting that this time period is extensive, but it needs to occur, and it's an energetic shift that has to happen internally with you. And then, lost in the ruins of the past, find the way to the present moment and live. For some of you who selected this pile, I'm feeling that this 10 of Wands energy could be because of a ex that you thought was going to work out and it didn't. Or maybe even for some, an unrequited love or crush that you had that didn't work out as planned. Whatever it is, it's time to let that go. A part of that detachment and release is also letting things go from that past. Or, I mentioned it another pile, can't immediately recall what it was, which one it was to do a burn letter. So what a burn letter is, you can look it up on YouTube, is when you write your feelings down for something, past feelings, toward yourself or another person. It's usually another person, but it could be to the version of yourself you were at a period of time, and you're kind of venting your frustrations, and then you're forgiving that person and or yourself if it's to yourself, however applies. And you just write it like a letter, like dear so and so, and then you go through the points. Definitely watch a video on it because there's some great videos on how to do one really effectively. And at the end of that, you go to a very safe place to do it, like a steel kitchen sink or something like that, or outside on pavement or something, not too close to any building or anything, and burn it. And that helps you release that energy around something. If you are really fixating or constantly dwelling on something, I think that burn letters can really help you shift that. I've done them many times myself, and they are effective. They immediately kind of shift your mood. Of course, do what works for you. If that doesn't resonate, there are other ways. But I'm getting strongly that a burn letter and meditation will help you out to release this thing and surrender and detach and wait. But in your waiting, this is an active period of waiting you're asked to do in March, and see it through. This is that self-work I was saying. Don't try to do 15 things at once. That's not what's being asked of you. But start 1 or 2 things and do them consistently to get the results you want, my pal, for. Because after this, on the other side of this period, of this time, you are going to really reap some great results with this 9 of Cups energy here. And like I said, the bottom of the deck energy for this pile is 10 of Cups. So a lot of 10s came up here. There's going to be completion. And then the World came up. There's going to be completion. There's going to be something on the other side of this that, from the energy of it, happens pretty quickly. But time, remember, time is a construct, and what you do does impact how things come in. So it's kind of like the sooner you get to doing that internal work and weeding out that old stuff and releasing that old stuff, the more quickly you are opening up the energetic space for that abundance to come to you. All right, so these are the messages for you, my pal 4. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave an orange emoji in the comment section if you selected this pile. Feel free to select other piles if you feel called to do so. So until next time, if not, until next time, this is J Goddess. I'll see you soon.